Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens twice a week where two old guys and their best friend who falls right in between the ages of both of them talk about old games.
TADPOG sweetheart.
Yeah. TADPOG solo sweetheart.
Thanks, guys.
TADPOG's burger top, Josh Nance.
We had Burger Bottom here, but he bailed.
He drunked out.
He bailed. He was the third person to bail.
Yeah. TADPOG Nation, we've had a rough Wednesday. We'll talk about old games. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
You know. This is not your first episode.
This is, yeah.
There's no way.
Please not.
If this is your first time listening,
So we're
don't.
It's Original Flavor Wednesday, and we're done with IGN's Top 100 Super Nintendo games. We're
Yep.
still finding our footing.
We're just losing listeners just by the minute.
Yep.
Guest hosts just bail out on you.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
like,
clearly-
they're done with the list. They've got
Clearly,
nothing going for them.
No one gives a shit anymore. Tyler and I included.
I'm glad I could be your break in case of emergency guest host.
Because what we were going to do, we're planning on doing the eventually list for Wednesdays.
Right.
So what we had planned on doing was River City Ransom.
Yes.
I went to Oklahoma. I brought my Nintendo. Blake and I played through River City Ransom. Had a great time. Planning on doing it this week, but scheduling snafu, Blake couldn't make it, so we were going to push it back to next week.
Right.
So then Dave and I were talking about, what are we going to do? And then Dave was like, let's do Zork. Let's see if we can get Josh and Nicole and continue on with Zork. And I was like, that's an excellent idea. People love that episode.
Yeah.
I texted Nicole, and Nicole was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll go ahead and say yes for Josh. I haven't talked to him, but yeah, that's fine. And then 20 minutes before we were supposed to record, Nicole said she had too much schoolwork. So then we were like, oh, fuck, okay, what are we going to do? John Turley came over. We were thinking we'd keep going with Zork. And then I couldn't find the map.
So Zork is never going to be finished.
So it's somewhere here. I'll just have to take a few hours to scour through everything and find it.
Threw up your pile of maps. It's going to be like, is this the Zork? No, that's not the Zork map. This is the Gundren map.
Plus, it wouldn't feel right doing it without Nicole.
You listeners can't see, but the TADPOG archives are like Indiana Jones, the Last Crusade, the
warehouse?
the warehouse at the very end.
No, that's Tyler's mom's attic. We covered that.
So, because once John, he said he didn't feel comfortable, he bowed out. Meg said she had to go to bed. So it's just me and Dave and Josh.
Right.
Like, what are we going to do?
For 45 minutes.
Yeah, we debated a long time. What could we do?
45 minutes.
Unerasers. I got my old notes from Unerasers right
We'll
here.
retalk.
We should do that. We should do a Unerasers Redux.
It's been long enough.
Yeah. And
So
there
Dave-
are a lot of people who disagreed with us, so we could just play the flip side.
Yeah, we'll talk
Man,
about like
Unerasers was go good, guys. Wow, that story was rich.
So really, Dave, you found another game that sounded like quite a bit of fun to do impromptu last minute with Josh.
Yeah, it's what it's what I want to do. So if it's really bad, it's all on me. But I don't think it's going to be bad because it's, just by the name.
Sounds like it's in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's called the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. It is
Phobos being one of the moons of Mars.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
the
okay. Well, now that makes sense.
or the god of fear.
I like to think Leather Goddesses of the God of Fear. So we'll be playing that tonight. I do have a little bit of information on it if anyone is interested. Just like in the Zork episode, we didn't do intro stories, but we should probably introduce ourselves quickly. Tyler on the drums.
I'm your beard host, Tyler, and I've done gross things with gross girls. There you go. That's generally 90% of my intro stories.
I'm Dave. I'm your Bespectacled host. And again, I urge you to not let this be your first episode of TADPOG you listen to.
I'm also 3 shots in because I thought that'd make John Turley more comfortable. So I took 3 shots and he went home.
Well, what scared him away, I don't think you mentioned, what scared him away wasn't sitting in on Zork, it was doing his interview. I think that's really what, because like he had a full glass of beer and he was like, no, man, I think I need to go home. And then he just turned it up and got the fuck out of here really quick.
He's basically one of the last interviews we have to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else we have to do.
Jason's done 2 episodes, so Jason qualifies.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much.
And then ours. I've already got the artwork for mine
interviews.
picked out. I saw it today. So yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about Leather Goddesses of Phobos before we get into it. Josh is here as well. We already mentioned that.
Yeah, sweetheart. Yeah, we got it.
Leather Goddesses of Phobos is an interactive fiction computer game written by Steve Moretsky and published by Infocom in 1986.
A guy wrote this. A guy wrote Leather Goddesses of Phobos.
And believe it or not, like many other Infocom titles, it was released for Amiga, Apple II, Apple Macintosh, Atari 8-bit, Atari ST, Commodore 64, and DOS computers. The game was Infocom's first quote-unquote sex farce and featured selectable, quote, naughtiness levels ranging from tame to lewd.
Lewd. Yeah.
Tell me we're playing this at Lewd, right?
We can set it however we want.
See, now I want to make a Wheel of Time joke about like the sexual character Lewd Theron Telemon, which only like me, Blake, and Wiley and Tony are gonna think that's funny. The Wheel of Time. Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you and talk about the Wheel of Time.
Please.
They snuck in this Wheel of
pilot?
Time pilot.
I heard about that.
Like FXX.
What do they call it? The Winter something?
Winter Dragon. It's basically the prologue of the first book that takes place, a thousand years, whatever, a whole age before the first chapter, before what the main story is about. It's about the previous reincarnation of the dragon going mad, killing his family, and basically just going nuts and making a mountain.
Seems like a really hard episode to do.
It would be.
Instead of just fantasy people talking
exactly.
to one
It's
another.
an important episode to do, and the CGI or the special effects in it were so bad.
Yeah.
Because all right, the first 19 minutes of Winter Dragon were okay. I actually thought it was kind of interesting the way that instead of tons of dead bodies everywhere, the insane Luz Theron sees his child's puppets sitting everywhere. So he's looking at them, picking them up, and looking at them, setting them back down. That was an interesting take. West 1 point in their advantage. The costuming was also okay, but they're in this awesome mansion, which in the books they should be in a ruined mansion. But okay.
You sound super pleased about that.
Yeah. But Billy Zane plays the basically Ishamael, which is Luz Theron's opposite.
Okay.
Talking to him about how, you've gone insane, you've killed your family, and Luz Theron is so insane he can't even come to grips with what he does.
Charlize's brother?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's the voice of reason. Okay.
Sort of, yeah. But he's so mad because he hates Luz Theron and he wants to have him understand you killed your whole family.
He's a sore
because
loser.
you're insane. And Luz Theron is so insane. He's like, no, we're just gonna sing in a second. It's fine. Don't worry about it, man. We're cool. So then Shamael heals Luz Theron, and in the books, as soon as he becomes sane again, he destroys everything. But in the horrible, shitty pilot, this happens 19 minutes in, Luz Theron is still no, I wasn't saying that. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I was crazy. I didn't really do that. I mean, it's not my fault.
Why do you think they would make that change?
Money.
Budget? Yeah.
They only filmed this pilot so they could
Keep the rights.
so Red Eagle Entertainment could keep the rights.
Yeah.
That's it. So it didn't matter how good it was.
So it's like the Fantastic Four movie that came out a couple years ago, where it's oh, we're about to lose this property. Guess we make a movie that's pretty okay.
Yep. So normally Luz Theron channels more magic than anyone has ever done before, kills everyone around him, and forms a mountain, and just out of nowhere.
I can see where
he basically creates
in the budget, just
It's so bad.
A few minutes
Oh,
of
man.
dialogue would be a little cheaper than exploding into a mountain.
There's just a guy.
Well,
there's
see-
a guy on a old school iMac. Hey, Steven, can you make a mountain like rise up? He's like in an Excel document, just shaking his head. I don't think so.
If it had cut to like an Excel document of him coloring in cells into a big mountain,
Over voiceover.
that might have been better. But instead of like, going insane, killing everybody, he just goes, nah, not my fault. Walks over and picks up the most fantasy-looking dagger you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Picks it up, slings it over his shoulder, and walks up a set of stairs to supposedly go kill himself. And that's how it ends.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch this. And I'm just gonna base all of my Wheel of Time. It's gonna be like you with Star Wars.
That I cannot complain. I can't complain.
I'm just gonna be every time you bring up Wheel of Time, I'll be like, man, that dagger, that guy. You remember when he walked up those stairs?
Because I'm on Reddit, and everybody's like, okay, that guy just healed like his insanity. Why can't he go upstairs and be like, oh, you're better? No, come on. No. Let's just start again. All right. Heals him again. Come on, man. No, my family.
He's
Slits
going.
his throat.
The Eye of the World's at the top of those stairs. He's going to stab it. Wheel of Time.
yeah.
I will watch this. I will. I love it. So, this game, Leather Goddesses of Phobos, was one of the 5 top-selling Infocom titles to be re-released in solid gold versions, including in-game hints. This is the best part, and I actually wish we were playing this instead. It was Infocom's 21st game and was followed in 1992 by the sequel, Leather Goddesses of Phobos 2.
See, they missed the golden opportunity to go Leather Goddesses of Deimos, the other moon of Mars.
Wait, but they redeemed themselves. Gas Pump Girls meet the pulsating inconvenience from Planet X.
Yeah, I think that is a little bit of redemption. Which
Is Deimos where Doom takes
yeah,
place?
that's what I was thinking because they couldn't
Yeah,
have done
you're
that
right.
because
So
Doom's going on.
the
Then.
Letter Goddesses are on one moon, and Doom is on the other.
I think my new nickname should be the pulsating inconvenience. I think that you catch on. All right, you guys, would you like to start playing?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're just gonna go until the show's over, right?
Yep.
Because there's no way we're gonna finish.
How
this
did
game.
Zork end? Did we get stuck?
Yep.
We were in
We broke that glass.
The mirror,
and didn't
yeah.
know what to do. We got that room where it would just echo everything that we typed in,
We
and
couldn't
then we
pick
just
up the platinum bar.
So this will go on until we get stuck.
Pretty much, and then
If we get
we'll
stuck,
just.
we'll take calls.
All right. As soon as we started the game, we are met with the following warning. So if you guys want to back out after I read this, I understand. Some material in this story may not be suitable for children, especially the parts involving sex, which no one should know anything about until reaching the age of 18, 21 in certain states. This story is also unsuitable for censors, members of the moral majority, and anyone else who thinks that sex is dirty rather than fun. The attitudes expressed in language used in the story are representative only of the views of the author, and not TADPOG, and in no way represent the views of Infocom or its employees, many of whom are children, censors, and members of the moral majority.
I'm part of the moral majority, so I think I'm going to have to go.
I think that actually just make it better. If you're just offended the entire time, just huffing and puffing over there. But very,
violence is okay.
oh,
If
sure.
if there
yeah.
were violence, that'd be fine. But
Let's
no
fill our
sex.
kids' heads with violence.
Yeah.
But right, what's it? David Cross, Dirty Titty.
Dirty titty.
By now, all the folks who might be offended by Leather Goddesses of Phobos have whipped their disc out of their drive and, evidence in hand, are indignantly huffing towards their dealer, their lawyer, or their favorite repression-oriented politician. So, the place, Upper Sandusky, Ohio. The time, 1936. The beer, at a nickel a mug, you don't ask for brand names. All you know is that your fifth one tasted as bad as the first.
I don't know.
Joe's Bar, an undistinguished bar, yet the social center of Upper Sandusky.
Upper Sandusky?
Is it how do you pronounce it?
No, that's the pedophile from Penn State that had sex with all those kids and had it covered up. So
Upper
all right.
Sandusky.
All right. Great way to start off this sexual escapade into gaming in Sandusky.
The front door is almost lost amidst the hazy maze of neon that shrouds the grimy glass of the south wall. Doors marked ladies and gents lead respectively northeast and northwest. You feel an urge.
Ladies?
Ladies?
Which direction are the ladies?
I mean, let's just jump right in.
Well, the ladies are northeast. We're jumping in.
Yeah, we gotta go northeast. These ladies. I'm imagining that Beetlejuice house at the end that has all the demon ladies flashing in that town, and he's like, Alec Baldwin's, I didn't build that.
Oh, the whorehouse.
Beetlejuice,
Yeah. We're not allowed to say whorehouse on TADPOG, Josh. Come on.
Bordello.
I was really staring at Tyler like, I don't know what he's talking about. All right, northeast. Ladies' room. This filthy bathroom belies the existence of disinfectant.
Oh, it's not a room where ladies are. It's the ladies' room where they go to the bathroom.
Right.
Okay.
The game is just straight up, just, would you like to have sex or not? Would you like to have sex with women or men? That's what we're choosing right now. A single toilet and sink are the only fixtures. More breathable air can be found to the southwest. You can see a stool here. I do not know what kind of stool.
Yeah, in a bathroom, it can go one of two ways.
I'm going to sit in the stool
Yeah.
and see if anything happens.
I mean,
see if anyone comes
did
in.
the game specify that we were a man?
No, the
We
game
could
is
be
not.
playing
We
a woman.
could be playing a woman.
I'm cool with that.
All right, sit on stool. You are now on the stool. You trace the urge to the region of your bladder. I think we're about to piss ourselves.
Okay.
So,
I guess we're going to be sitting.
pee sitting. Okay. Pee sitting. I don't know the word sitting. Here we go again. Get on toilet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pee in the potty.
Pee in the body. Yes. Pee in the potty. I don't know the word potty.
Fuck!
Pee in the toilet. Getting off the stool first. Thank you.
What? No. No.
Thank you, Leather Goddesses of Phobos. Now that the crisis has passed, you notice a strong and familiar odor pervading the room.
Flush.
Smell room.
Flush. Smell room. All right, smell room. It smells just like a lady's restroom.
I'm not all that familiar with what that smells like. I know it's nicer than
liar.
I know it's nicer than the men's restroom because they always have like a couch in there.
No, they don't.
Every ladies' room I've been in, they have a couch where the men's room is like vacant. You either have a urinal or you have a couch. One or the other.
Well, you know what all the ladies' restrooms in Upper Sandusky smell like.
It's like Creed in The Office. He pays for the privilege to go to the ladies' room.
I'm going to flush. What do you want to flush? Flush the potty. Probably the first fresh water to enter this John in a month.
Yeah, it's nice.
Bless you.
Do you still call them Johns when they're ladies' toilets?
They're Janes. It's a good point, Josh.
Yeah, it is. It's like jacking off and jilling off.
Josh, you're a Leather Goddesses of Phobos savant.
Here, let me give you the iPad. You could steer.
I guess drink from toilet. I mean, these are my Fallout instincts.
Right.
Coming out.
Drink from toilet. Well, we're going to have to go to every toilet in the game and check it for Rad-X. All right, drink from toilet. Prepossible.
What?
Prepossible.
Do you want to look around the room? Can we do that?
Look around.
I know there's more in here.
Look around the dirty potty.
More in here than the game's telling us.
Okay, here we go. It's the same description as before, but a brilliant flash of green light seems less unusual when followed by the appearance of tentacled aliens. As is the case with the current flash of green light, the tentacles wrap roughly around you as you faint.
Ooh.
Okay, so we peed, stood up, looked around the room,
Yes.
got grabbed by tentacles.
After a brilliant flash of green light, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After an unknown amount of time, well, let's cut the crap. 7.3 hours later, you wake. Your head feels as if it's been run over by several locomotives, several trainsies, or at least one very large locomotive, trainsy. And your clothes are now unrecognizable.
Don't. So there's someone else's clothes. You don't recognize them.
You know they just put us in a silver jumpsuit. That's like
Okay.
You know that's what we're in. Now we're in a cell. You're in a large cell with a soft, cushiony floor. A wide door, closed naturally, forms the southern wall of the cell. Hanging on the wall is a painting of a pussycat. You can see a flashlight and a blanket here. Someone thrusts a tray into your cell. A hunk of brown food on the tray looks unappetizing, but smells deliciously familiar.
Eat brown food.
Eat brown food. We're on it. You're not holding it. Okay, hold brown food. Taken. Eat some brown food. It's a piece of really good chocolate. You feel yourself getting a sugar rush.
All right.
Pleasant surprise.
Take flashlight. Take blanket.
Okay. Take flashlight. Take blanket. Why is this in our cell? I mean, the blanket I understand, but the flashlight?
Yep.
Question circumstance.
Question circumstance.
Wonder where life is, where you went wrong for life to lead you here.
I don't know the word question. I misspelled question. I have a feeling that by going to the bathroom, we choose our gender. I think that's what I think. I
Choose.
We chose our
choose-
gender.
No, we choose it.
Are you on like? Are you on train team?
So we're a woman.
That's fine. We'll
We're a
probably have more fun.
Jesus, pervert. All right. Well, what would we like to do? I want to check. I want to admire this painting of the pussycat.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at painting, not painting. It's a good likeness of a pussy, but is it art? It is art. There was no verb in that sentence. All right.
Move painting.
Move painting. Moving the painting reveals nothing. You feel the sugar rush ebb.
Already?
Yeah, we're done.
We must have contemplated that painting a long time. Can we take the painting?
Take painting. Taken. Got it.
Open door.
The bartering tool of this world. Open door. The wide cell door swings open.
Step out.
Yeah. Leave cell.
Leave. End of hallway. We're now at the end of a hallway. A wide cell door lies open to the north, and a narrow. Josh, you gonna map?
Jesus. Yeah, I need something to write. Okay.
It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say choosed a lot, and then there might be a sex scene.
Well, we've already had a sex scene. We obviously got tentacle rape.
Well, maybe we fainted.
Okay, read that last description about the hallway.
A wide cell door lies open to the north. I think that's where we came from. And a narrow cell door lies closed to the south. The hallway ends at a gleaming metal door to the west and continues east. Something, possibly this very sentence, tells you that it would be dangerous to travel east or west. A sign is posted next to the stairs, which lead both upwards and downwards.
Let's check that cell to the south.
South. You'll have to open the narrow cell door first. Would you like to open the door, Josh?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I think I would.
Open cell door. Which cell door do you mean? Fuck, God damn it. Open the narrow cell door. The narrow cell door swings open. Josh, would you like to enter that cell?
Yes.
Okay. As you enter, a woman sitting limply in the shadows stiffens and rises to her feet. A human! They got you too? I've been here a week. When you opened the door, I figured it was a guard. Was it unlocked? I never thought of trying it. By the way, my name's Tiffany. From Alaska. I'm not too bright, but I'm strong as an ox. And I'm great with my hands. Maybe we can lick these leather goddesses together.
All right.
Lick Tiffany.
Okay. Lick Tiffany. I'm sure they thought of this.
You're so dirty, Josh.
You know, dirty Josh, there's going to
Yep.
be a response to this. As you try, Tiffany slaps you across the face. Really, we hardly know each other, Josh.
It knows my name. Oh my God.
You are in a very tiny room with a rock-hard floor. A narrow cell door to the north is open. A crumpled paper lies discarded in the corner. There seems to be some writing on it. Tiffany is here, alertly surveying your surroundings.
I do want to check out that paper, but first I want to show Tiffany the painting of the pussycat.
I thought you were going to say, show your dick.
So
Josh,
no,
you're just-
show pussy to Tiffany.
Show pussy to Tiffany, okay. It doesn't look like Tiffany is interested.
Yeah, she is pretty dumb.
So paper then?
Read paper.
You'll have to pick it up first.
Taking the scrap of paper first, there's a seemingly meaningless matrix of letters on the paper. Oh boy. This is a word riddle. I can read these letters, but it's not going to do any good because there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
The top line is rubber hose backwards with an H on the end.
Yeah, let's
Let's just take that.
let's get back to that.
Take paper.
Explore a
I'm
little
sure
bit.
it's like a code or something for later. What do you want to do with Tiffany?
Leave with Tiffany.
Leave with Tiffany. It doesn't recognize that sentence. Maybe she'll just follow us.
Yeah, that's what we'll have to assume.
Josh, where would you like to go?
You said there were stairs going up and going down.
Uh-huh.
And then east and west was dangerous.
They said it was dangerous, yeah.
So let's go down.
Okay. You can't go that way. Let's leave so. Tiffany enters just a few steps behind you. She's following us.
Autofollow.
Down. Basement. This is a moist cellar. Soft light trickles down the stairway. Tiffany follows you. Look around.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany is here. It says the same thing. This is a moist cellar. Soft light trickles down the stairway. Tiffany is here doing some quick limbering exercises.
I guess exercise with her.
Okay. Exercise with Tiffany. It doesn't know the word exercise, even though it just said it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in the basement. There's nothing in the basement.
It doesn't say. There's Tiffany
Just
here.
Tiffany.
She's doing
exercising in the
exercises.
basement.
Pretty short game.
Yeah.
Think we should go back upstairs?
Yeah. Let's go back upstairs.
And then upstairs again?
Yeah.
She's still following us. Observation room. Calvin Coolidge once described windows as rectangles of glass. If so, he may have been thinking about the window which fills the western wall of this room. A tiny closet lies to the north. A sign is posted next to the stairs which lead both upwards and downwards. Tiffany loyally stays at your side.
Check out that closet.
I'm going to type it in. Check out that closet. And it doesn't know the word check. So we'll just examine closet. This game's not cool. Totally ordinary looking closet, bro. I think we should open it. Open closet. No door.
Okay.
All right.
I guess look out the window.
Okay.
See where we're in space, right?
Presumably. Look out window. You can see a large room below. A number of hideous experiments fill the room. Their obvious purpose, studies of the human anatomy. A pathetic looking human is the current subject. However, even an author as fond of lascivious detail as this would hesitate to describe it to someone who's merely in suggestive mode. Oh, we're in suggestive mode? I want
Is there
full
a way?
lewd.
Can we
I'm
go
just
back?
going to type in lewd. What is your age?
Okay, so we have to put in the age that we learned about sex. So the age that each of us lost our virginities at is what we have to put in. Josh, you go first.
Well, if we do that, we're not gonna get to the lewd setting.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I put 33 because that's the age I lost my
Yeah.
virginity.
That's fair.
It says acceptable age, so it's not it's not shaming me. Switching to lewd level.
Nice.
Excellent. So now I want to look out window and see if the description's any different. You see a large room below. A number of hideous experiments fill the room. Their obvious purpose, studies of the human anatomy, especially those parts rarely referred to in the New York Times. A pathetic-looking human is the current subject. However, even an author as fond as lascivious detail as this one would hesitate to describe it, even in lewd mode. Except to mention that it involves a lot of lubricants, some plastic tubing, and a yak. Talk to yak. Recruit yak.
I'm curious now that we switched modes. I want to check out our painting again. So look at painting.
Look at painting. It's a good likeness of a pussy, but is it art? So we don't know if it's changed or not.
The yak has not changed our perception of art.
Would you like to try to lick Tiffany again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Wait. No.
Okay.
Get to know Tiffany.
Get to know Tiffany. It doesn't know the word no, Josh.
Well, we tried. Lick Tiffany.
Lick Tiffany. As you try, Tiffany slaps you across the face. Really? We hardly know each other, even in lewd mode. All right.
Ask Tiffany about yak.
Okay. Yeah. She might know about the yak. Ask Tiffany about.
Do they have yaks in Alaska?
I don't know the word yak.
The game or Tiffany?
The game. So we can assume Tiffany doesn't either.
Okay. So what, we can go up again? Let's go up.
Okay. Up. Roof. Your view extends to the horizon, which on tiny Phobos usually means a few hundred feet. Thrusting up into sight beyond the horizon are the arching towers and curving domes of the notorious pleasure palace of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. Notorious. On a wide plain between here and the palace, powerful warships are poised for the imminent invasion of Earth. Mars dominates the view, a dull red orb spanning a quarter of the sky. Bright blue canals lace the surface, and white caps of ice are visible at both poles. A stairway leads down into the building. Near the edge, seemingly painted onto the roof, is a black circle. You might be able to jump to the ground, but frankly, we advise against it. Tiffany trails along.
Stand in circle.
Okay. We're about to stop this invasion, y'all.
With our flashlight, blanket, and pussy.
Painting of a pussy.
That's what I meant.
Unless you're referring to Tiffany. Hi-ho.
Oh,
You're sucked into the hole in a direction that isn't down, but neither is it one of the other directions with which you're familiar. We are now in the Martian desert. As you wander amidst these towering dunes of red... Yeah, I'm glad you started that map.
yeah.
As you wander amidst the towering dunes of red Martian sand, you notice 3 distinct pathways, Josh. Map time. North, east, and west. A few seconds later, you see Tiffany's big toe appear, followed almost immediately by the rest of her. Tiffany trots over to you. I've got a plan to bring these leather goddess jokers to their knees, she says, flipping you a matchbook. The cover of the matchbook is filled with scrawled notations. If we can scrape up these items, I can whip up something that'll knock them cold. A super duper anti-Leather Goddesses of Phobos attack machine.
She's not very bright, but she can make one of those.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the matchbook, see what she wants. The cover of the matchbook is filled with scrawled notations. You briefly open the matchbook to see that there are no matches left. Read notations. Mm-hmm. Most of the scrawlings are a blueprint for a vastly complicated device. Below that is a parts list. Number 1, a common household blender. Number 2, 6 feet of rubber hose. Number 3, a pair of cotton balls. Number 4, an 82-degree angle. Number 5, a headlight from any 1933 Ford. Number 6, a white mouse. Number 7, any size photo of Douglas Fairbanks. Number 8, a copy of the Cleveland phone book. I think these are the 8 items that we need to place in the trophy case of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. So, Josh and Tyler, what would you like to do first to stop these jokers?
Acquire all items.
Acquire all items. Go to end of game. It does not know the word acquire, so this game can never acquire the fire. Sadly.
Okay, so you can go north.
Is that one of our options?
Yeah, is north, east, and west of it?
North. You stand amongst the ruins of a mighty castle. The only part of the castle that has more than a pile of rubble is to the north. A path leads out of the ruin to the south. Tiffany enters just a few steps behind you.
Go north again.
North. Throne room. This is the throne room
Of Douglas Fairbanks.
of the once potent King Mitre of legendary fame. Of course, the version you've probably heard is significantly warped from what really happened. In the diseased version of the legend commonly transmitted to Earth, Mitre is called Midas. The king was granted his wish that everything he touched would turn to gold. His greed caught up with him when he transformed even his own daughter into gold. King Midar's wish was, in fact, that everything he touched would turn to 45-degree angles. No one has ever explained this strange wish. The most likely hypothesis is a sexual fetish. In any case, the tale has a similar climax, with Midar turning his own daughter into a 45-degree angle. King Midar sits upon the throne, looking dejected and lonely. Next to him is a pile of 45-degree angles. No one stands out from the others, thanks to its golden hair and flowing white gown. I'm sorry, one stands out from the others, thanks to its golden hair and flowing white gown. The main entrance of the throne room is to the south, but a tight opening leads north. Tiffany loyally stays by your side.
Ask the king to touch you.
I think it's just a statue.
No.
But
Well,
I
touch
will
the king.
ask the king. Ooh, touch the king.
I want to get us turned into
the king.
a, what is it, 45-degree angle?
It only works the other way.
All right.
Take 45-degree angle.
Okay, take.
We need an 82-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 45-degree angles. And then we'll shave
Take away eight angles.
8 degrees.
Midar growls, "Keep your hands off my daughter.
Keep hands off daughter.
Keep hands off."
Just
It doesn't know the word keep.
talk to king.
Talk to King. Give King Tiffany. Talk to King. King Midar looks at you expectantly, as if you seem to be about to talk.
Yeah. Ask for an 82-degree angle. Maybe he can do that. Maybe he can swing it.
Ask for 82-degree angle. You can't see any 82-degree angle here.
Can't see anything. It's a text-based game.
So what about this one in the white dress? What's that about?
Yeah, I don't know.
That must be the daughter.
Talk
That's
to
his-
daughter,
that's his
maybe?
princess. Yeah.
Talk to daughter. You can't talk to a different looking angle.
I don't understand either.
The sky's self is 45-degree angle. It does not know the word disguise. Damn. So kill King. We should probably save.
Can you save?
Let's see. Yes, we are now saved.
Oh, that's nice.
We're born again.
Convert King to Christianity then.
Convert King to Christianity. It does not know the word convert.
Good on this game. Yeah, I don't know.
You want to just go north? See what's
Yeah.
north? Maybe there's
I
another.
know there's. This has got to be where we get our 82-degree angle.
You would think. Maybe the queen is the angle we seek. I'm going north. We're at the royal docks. During the peak of King Midar's reign, a cruel joke went around the kingdom that Midar's two greatest loves were his royal docks and his royal ducks. The joke was never very good and has long since been forgotten, and the ducks perished years ago from a sexually transmitted disease. But the docks remain, jutting into a wide Martian canal which flows from west to east. Behind you to the south is a ruined castle. A barge, handcrafted from fine Martian cedar wood, is moored at the end of the dock.
Get on barge.
All right, fuck those angles. Get on barge.
Fuck ducks.
Fuck ducks.
They're all dead. Ah, damn it.
You are now in the royal barge. Tiffany gets in behind you. You notice simple controls. So I guess that allows us to go like east and west. I would
Yeah.
assume.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try. What have we been going? Well, we've been going north.
North. We have a score of 8 right now, by the way. Doing pretty good.
Let's go east.
You're not going anywhere until you get out of the royal barge. So I guess we should
Operate controls.
operate controls. It does not know the word operate, Josh.
God, I'm gonna have to
controls?
Use controls?
I'm gonna have to get a fucking thesaurus for this game.
You have to be more specific about how you want to use the royal barge.
Use controls to go east.
I don't think that's going to work. How about we unmoor barge?
Sure.
Maybe.
You know more about boating than Josh and I do.
I don't
We
know
don't
the
we
word.
don't unmoor shit.
I don't
we
know
just
the word
go.
unmoor.
Well, Dave's last name's Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, I
He's
think
an
he knows.
expert at both mooring and unmooring. Or I don't know if he's an expert at unmooring. He's still a moor. So
Yeah. That didn't work.
Sink barge.
Sink barge. Summon ducks. To fuck. Sink barge. The barge is unsinkable. Then again, so is the Titanic.
I don't know about this game, Dave.
Search
we haven't
barge?
had sex with anything yet.
Search barge. I like that. No, we haven't had sex with anything yet. Have sex with barge. Other than yourself, you can see Tiffany.
All right.
Let's get the fuck off of this barge. I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
Leave barge. And now let's go east. We can't go that way. West, we can't go that way. What do you want to do? Leave this fucking place?
Yeah, fuck this.
All right.
Fuck this place.
South.
There's no sex here.
No sex to
here,
be
Dave.
found. We're back in the throne room with all the angles.
Keep going south to like
Okay.
where are we? Like the Martian dunes.
We're there.
Okay. Let's go east. That
East.
way.
Another ruin. This ancient castle now lies in ruins. There do seem to be quite a few of them around here, eh? All that remains is its once proud ramparts that are dust and rubble, and an occasional stone block. A path leads away from the ruin to the west. To the east, unchartable desert. Sitting on one of the stone blocks is a large green frog. Something about it catches your eye. Tiffany loyally stays at your side.
Talk to frog.
It's our spirit animal. Talk to frog. Ribbit.
Seduce frog.
Seduce frog.
Nice.
Not in my game, you pansexual pervert.
Take frog.
Take frog. We're taking that frog. What a concept.
So, do we have it?
No? Just what a concept. Touch frog? Pet frog?
Show frog pussy.
Man, that's got to be the stinger. We pet frog. Huge, ugly warts cover every inch of your body. Fortunately for your sex life, they quickly fade away. Show frog pussy. I hope it slaps us. You don't need to refer to your naughty bits to complete Leather Goddesses of Phobos.
Lick frog.
Lick frog. Yeah.
We don't get high or anything? Man.
No. I mean, not that we know of. Can we give the frog something? Do we have something that a frog
A
would like?
flashlight, a blanket,
Give
and a picture.
frog flashlight. Give frog flashlight. Ribbit. Fucking frog.
Damn it.
Give frog blanket. Offer the frog everything we have.
Give frog Tiffany. We're probably supposed to kiss the frog. I bet you anything, kiss frog.
Kiss frog.
Kiss frog.
Nice.
Tyler's straight for licking.
We thought that was close enough.
That's how I kiss. I'm sorry.
Tyler's in a real dog phase right now. You lean forward, but just as you're about to kiss the frog, the sight of its green warts and slimy skin make it impossible to continue. Close eyes, kiss frog.
Sure.
Yeah.
Your eyes are now closed.
Yeah. Kiss frog.
Kiss frog. You lean forward with your eyes closed, but just as you are about to kiss the frog, the stench of old pond scum overwhelms you, and you lurch back, retching. Hold nose?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold nose. You can't do that with your hands full. Empty hands?
Yeah.
Drop everything? No, I probably don't want to do that. Empty hands. Huh?
Just drop.
Drop.
Painting.
Drop items.
Drop items. I don't know the word items. Drop everything.
Drop flashlight. Drop blanket.
Okay. Matchbook dropped. Scrap of paper dropped. Painting dropped. Blanket dropped. Flashlight dropped. Rule book. You change your mind and stick it back in your back pocket instead. Brass bikini. You'll have to remove the brass bikini first. Or slave Leia, apparently.
Okay.
Now can we hold nose?
Hold nose. Man, I'm going to be pissed if we can't because we got to pick all that shit up again. Okay. You're now covering your nose with your hands.
Kiss frog.
Close eyes.
Yeah.
Unless we've opened them again. I don't know. Okay. You already did that. Kiss frog. What other sins might bother us now? You lean forward with your eyes closed and your nose shut. But just as you're about to kiss the frog, the creature lets loose a loud, croaking ribbit. You admit that you are incapable of kissing under such circumstances. We need the cotton balls. I think we need the cotton balls to put in our ears.
Yeah. Damn it.
We try to plug ears.
Yeah. Just plug ears.
Plug ears. What do you want to plug the ears with?
Tiffany.
Yeah, that's plug ears with Tiffany. That's easy for you to say since you don't even have Tiffany.
Ask
so
Tiffany. If she's dumb, maybe she'll just do it. Ask Tiffany to kiss the frog.
Ask Tiffany to kiss frog. It's going to say something like, I don't know, ask. I'd sooner kiss a pig, is what she says.
What a bitch.
What a bitch.
I guess I guess we have to come back here after.
Pick up everything.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Josh, could you please note on the map, this is where we need to return when we have our cotton balls.
Got it.
Thank you. Great. Let's pick up everything. It lists everything that's on the ground, followed by, you'll have to open your eyes first. Open eyes. Pick up everything. Okay. It also tries to pick up Tiffany. And also tries to pick up the frog. It also says you can't pick up anything while using your hands to cover your nose. Uncover nose. Pick up everything. Okay. Flashlight taken. Blanket taken. Painting taken. Scrap of paper taken. Matchbook taken. Tiffany, you've got to be kidding. Frog, nice try.
All right. So now we go west.
Do we have West still, Josh?
Yeah.
Right,
West twice, I guess.
It's a fine Curly's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martian desert. Tiffany enters just a few steps behind you.
West again.
West. Yet another ruin. Wind whistles among the fallen archways, crumbled balustrades, and black circle of this ruined castle. It's no wonder this section of Mars is considered the ruined castle capital of the solar system. Paths lead east and northwest through the rubble. Tiffany follows you.
I guess we go northwest.
We're not going to fuck with that black circle?
They'll probably just take us back.
You think?
Yeah, let's see what's northwest.
Okay, northwest. Hickory and Dickory Dock. This dock, which extends north into a broad canal, is crafted of fine woods from across the solar system. Hickory wood from the forests of Earth, and dickory wood from the jungles of Venus. A path leads south. You spot a little white Mars mouse running along the dock. Tiffany loyally stays at your side.
Okay, we gotta catch that mouse, bro.
Catch that mouse. The little fellow scurries easily away from you. Do we have cheese? Do we have any cheese?
No, but we have a cat.
We have a painting of a pussy.
Yeah.
Show mouse painting of a pussy.
Yeah.
That's the game. The game is to show this painting to everything. Okay, show mouse. I mean, it could scare him. Show mouse painting. The mouse freezes with fear.
Aha!
Yeah, Josh.
Nice. Catch mouse.
Catch mouse. Taken. Mouse
Check.
get.
All right, that's
one. Yeah, I feel accomplished.
Should we end here? I mean,
Yep. Now what? Feed mouse to frog? Was mouse on the list? Was that
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
Oh,
Five
really?
mouse.
Five
Yep.
mouses on the list.
Awesome.
So where else did it say we could go from here?
Back. I guess we could try that circle.
Yep.
All right. We came. Okay, so we need to go south. Black circle. Okay. Go to black circle. Did you have any particular direction in mind? Yes, black circle. Yes, black circle direction, please. Examine. Let's examine black circle. It's like staring into an eternal void of blackest infinity, sucking up all life and thought and hope and being. Or like what you see after getting your face smashed in a bar fight. You can pick the metaphor you're most familiar with.
Do we want to jump inside it? Do we go back to the king?
Oh, yeah. Just jump right inside. Nah.
Save. Jump in black circle. You're sucked into the hole in a direction that isn't down, but neither is it one of the other directions with which you're familiar. Basement. A few seconds later, you see Tiffany's earlobe appear, followed almost immediately by the rest of her. I'm going to look around. I bet she's going to be exercising. This is a moist cellar. Soft light trickles down the stairway. Tiffany is here, doing some quick limbering exercises.
So now we have to go back to the
We're
roof.
going to go north, 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 or
Yeah.
up. Unless you want to try that east-west hallway.
Yeah, I want to try the east-west hallway.
All right, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, Josh don't care. When you're on the burger top, you don't care about stuff like that.
That's why you got the sesame seeds, son. Would you like to go east or west, Josh? Burger top.
We've been starting with the east. Let's keep going east first.
East. Other end of hallway. Before you can even begin to wonder what happened to the middle of the hallway, a guard patrol erupts from the shadows. A tall, neatly dressed lek bandy tucks you under its arm. The lek bandy who evolved in the asteroid belt, all work exclusively as security guards. This is odd since there's not a single thing in the entire asteroid belt worth stealing. Consulting a wrist computer, the Lek Bandy punches in notable features of your appearance, size, number of heads, lack of feathers, and so forth. Eventually, the tiny screen flashes identification completed, prisoner, human, escaped, disposition, death, painful, immediate. The Lek Bandy, who like all Lek Bandies, prides itself on its ability to follow the orders of wrist computers, immediately and painfully kills you. You have died. In 100 turns, you have achieved a score of, call it 27 out of 437 points. This gives you the rank of Dame of Dayton. Would you like to start over, restore a save position, or end this session of the game?
We're 54 minutes in.
That was a show. Put it in the books.
We died virgins.
We didn't even take off our brass bikinis.
In the lewd version of Leather Goddesses of Phobos.
So I'd say that was not nearly as fun as I had hoped. It didn't make nearly as good of an episode as I had hoped. Sorry about that.
No Zork.
It was a little frustrating. Yeah, I think Zork was a little more entertaining.
There's a reason why Zork is considered a good game, and we'd never heard of Leather Goddesses of Phobos before.
But they made a sequel.
Sorry about that, guys.
You want to take some calls?
Though I
Sure.
did, to be fair, I did spy Tyler playing the Kim Kardashian game.
I did too. I wasn't going to say anything because I was hoping we could keep Peter Panda listening, but thanks, Josh. Yeah, maybe if Tyler, if you'd have put a little more effort into it, we wouldn't have.
Josh is busy going east.
That fucking Lek Bandy wouldn't have killed us. Thanks a lot.
I'm just picturing your current listeners just dropping after
God.
I mentioned that.
I think we lost maybe 30% after tentacle rape was brought up.
I was talking. No, I'm Tadpog Nation. That didn't phase them. It was the Kim Kardashian game. When I mentioned that's when they dropped.
Tentacle dubious consent. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can find a call that we haven't played yet. Here's a text from 313 who says, "Dear Tyler and Dave, if you could have another co-host, wow, if you could have another co-host, I can't say that word, co-host. I'll just roll with it. I have had half a beer, not even half, I've had a quarter of a beer.
Turner and Deer. Every
There's no excuse. If you could have another co-host, insert, that was what was throwing me off. I was reading insert. One of these objects into your ass. Which one would you choose? And which guest host would you have do it? This is the perfect fucking question for the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. The choices are, an open Mondo bottle filled with your least favorite flavor, a Tifa hentai doll, an oversized flash drive with the entirety of Golden Girls on it, or the mic of said guest host before they have to use it. I don't understand that. Of said guest host before they have to use it. Oh, I guess the mic of the guest host. All right, gotcha.
Oh.
They had a period there, threw me off.
Okay, so that
The
would
mic of the
actually
guest
be that would actually,
So an example of that would be like Josh's microphone.
which is
Which is
we
my answer.
usually do. Yeah, I mean,
Thanks, Massacre.
Well, see, Josh and Nicole they've been looking for someone to be their sub. So I guess I have to choose Nosh collectively.
Josh
and,
just shaking his head.
And it be like the Tifa doll. I want Josh and Nicole to shove a Tifa doll up my ass. We'll all get something out of it.
I'm just picturing me and Nicole just like making eye contact and having that moment as we both like one hand each just shoving the Tifa doll.
Let's go back to the game. I'm about to building out of this.
This is far more lewd. Set Tadpog to suggestive.
I think that was the most disappointing thing about that game was that we are much more gross than that game. I guess. I mean, the Mondo bottle maybe because then I could get butt drunk. I can.
Yeah, I mean, it mentioned the least favorite one,
but it doesn't matter.
You don't have
'cause
taste
it's-
buds in your
Yeah, it's my butt. I mean, maybe I have taste buds in my butt, Josh. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm usually in a bad mood. That would explain it.
My favorite bad mood is ass taste. But who puts it up there? Nikki?
It doesn't like the taste of rubber, so every time Nikki pegs him, she has to wear a sheepskin condom.
Yeah, but those smell like formaldehyde.
I've never used them. Do they really smell like formaldehyde?
They do.
I guess it's because is it literally sheepskin?
It's sheepskin. I remember like every time I'd open one up, it was like walking into like the biology lab in high school.
Man. I don't think I could maintain.
I prefer them to latex condoms, but they do
Really?
smell terribly. Yeah.
Why do you prefer them to latex condoms?
They feel better.
They
Still
feel
wear-
better?
They do feel better.
Dude, just don't wear condoms.
Well, there's that. Tyler, I don't know, man. You want another kid?
They're working on that patch for a guy. Or, no, it's not a patch. It's a... Shit, what is it? It's a pill, maybe?
Oh, the male birth control
Yeah,
pill that
yeah.
like blocked the passages.
Yeah, because I trust that.
Yeah. Well, you put it in your mouth and it goes down to your balls and just plugs them up.
Josh, do you have an answer? What would you like up your ass?
I'm going to go with the Golden Girls.
Going with the Golden Girls.
Yeah, because, I mean, eventually it's going to come out, and then I've got...
Hey, man,
I've got all the Golden Girls.
Please live tweet it when you do it.
But by which guest host?
I mean,
right.
I'm not going to play favorites, so I'll have both of you do it. Why not? Share that moment.
Nikki for me, because she's never shoved my least favorite Mondo up my butt. All right, we got another text message. This is from 412 who says, TADPOG, do you want to buy Girl Scout cookies? Yes, I would. I would like to do that.
I have a purveyor.
I don't. So, yeah. Send me an email, dave@tadpog.com. And, I mean, if you got a PayPal, yeah, you bet. Let's do it. If you don't, then I guess I'll mail you a check. I don't even know if I have a checkbook anymore.
What are your favorites?
I like Thin Mints, and I like those. Can't remember what they call. They like change the fucking name of this cookie like every time. It's like the lemon twists or whatever. It's like a lemon flavored cookie. I like that, and then I don't guess they call them Samoas anymore.
Samoas. That's my favorite.
But I love those too.
Yeah.
So 3 favorites.
I think tagalongs, those are the peanut butter ones, right?
Oh, but the tagalongs are pretty good too. Yeah. I mean, they all taste the same in my butt, unfortunately.
Is this a cookie, David?
Yes, but. So let's see. Yeah, hook me up, man. I want some Girl Scout cookies. I saw a Reddit post today of a Girl Scout who had set up shop in front of a medical marijuana dispensary. That's fucking brilliant. All right, here is a voicemail from 651.
Motherfucking TADPOG! What's up? It's Cody.
The blockade
Just
continues.
thinking, my fiance got me some McDonald's the other day, and God, I hate McDonald's, right? And I was sitting there eating a McChicken, and it reminded me of a story, like, probably about almost 10 years ago I heard about some woman getting a McChicken with no mayo, bites into it, just tastes this nasty white shit that she thought was mayo. She went back
I heard this.
and complained. It turned out that fucking McChicken had a tumor. She bit into the tumor and got all the pus in her mouth. And I was just wondering
God.
if you guys have any food-related stories
Yes.
that had an undesirable end. All right. Peace out, guys.
That is fucking gross. Is that a true story or is that like an urban legend?
I'd heard somebody came on a chicken sandwich and served it. So,
yeah, of course that happened, but
I don't know which I would rather because the story that he told, like,
I've got a chicken sandwich, Dave. We can figure out one of these right now. But Cody, if you hate McDonald's and your fiance wouldn't got you McDonald's, you got to reevaluate if you should be engaged with this person who's getting you McDonald's when you don't like McDonald's.
I mean, that's a good point.
Cody.
That is a good point.
I like the coffee. McDonald's has good coffee.
That's because they switched purveyors with Tim Hortons.
Oh, really?
Now Tim Hortons has notoriously shitty coffee when they had awesome coffee.
Gotcha. I'm spoiled on coffee because we get et cetera at work.
Yeah.
So that's all I drink. So like when I go through McDonald's isn't that bad, but like my mom makes Folgers and I'm a complete fucking coffee snob because it's just like I'm gonna wait until I get to work to drink coffee. Food related incidents, Tyler. I'm sure as a chef. You probably
I
have.
fuck up all sorts of stuff.
You put all kinds of weird things.
You put tumors on sandwiches.
You've come on a lot of sandwiches, right?
That's why I'm a stay-at-home dad now. It's fine. I'm trying to think of a weird food moment for me.
I can give you a little time if you want, because I have one.
Okay.
I think I've told it on the mics before, but maybe I haven't. This traumatizing incident that I had when I was a kid. I loved, and I still love, Ninja Turtles. And you guys probably remember there was a Ninja Turtles cereal. And I can't remember who made it, if it was like General Mills or whoever. But there were like marshmallow turtles, and then they were quote unquote nets. Were essentially checks.
You know, the turtles named Nance.
Yeah, that's what it said on the back of the box, on the side of the box, where it's like listing all the marshmallow shapes, and it's like nets. So I love Ninja Turtles, and I'm so excited to eat this cereal. And I rip open the box, and I rip up the plastic. I pour it into the bowl, pour milk on, just eat that cereal. Just eat it up, eat the bowl. I'm like, man, Ninja Turtles. That cereal is kind of gross, but I love Ninja Turtles, so I'm going to have another bowl. I pour it in, pour the milk on it, get the spoon in, eat about half the bowl. I look down at my spoon, and there's something squiggling in the net. And I kind of like look at it, and then I look at another piece of net that's on the spoon. Something squiggling on that, too. And then I look in the box. I pour out some cereal on the table. Things are squiggling. And then I scream for Mom. And there were fucking bugs in it. Like, there were like larvae in the cereal.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
oh man.
Fuck.
And my mom called the grocery store, and they didn't believe her. But they were clearly there. You could see squirming things on it. And they asked, was it sealed? And she said, yeah. And she said they gave her the number for the manufacturer and said, call them and let them know.
Damn it. Oh, fuck.
So that was gross.
I've got two. One was whenever I was really, really little. I remember watching Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, and one of the characters, Monterey Jack, just goes crazy whenever he smells cheese.
Right. Whenever he sees a painting of a pussy.
He freezes. That's the only way you can capture it.
And Zipper's got to jerk him off real quick.
Does that make you want to eat like cheese soup so badly?
Yes, what I did. I went immediately after watching this episode, I went to the refrigerator and got like the little Velveeta slices or whatever, and I just ate a bunch of them. And it gave me superpowers, man. And I just started running around the kitchen.
I just imagine you dressed as Steve Urkel. Like, just your black face with like an orange ring around your mouth.
So I eat all this cheese and I just run around the house like as fast as I can, and I get so hot and so sick, and I just I stayed away from
the image of Josh eating cheese until he runs out and throws up. Oh man.
So that was one.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Whenever I was like 12, 13, my mom finally started letting me stay at home by myself, like whenever I was sick or whatever. So I couldn't cook a lot, but there were 2 or 3 things that I could cook. One of those was an egg sandwich. So whenever I would stay home by myself for lunch, I would usually make myself like an egg sandwich. So I cracked open an egg one day and
the
little chicken fetus.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
So
never
that-
happened to me,
and-
but I'm always terrified that
Yeah.
it's gonna.
And that turned me off for eggs for a
Yeah.
long time too. But
I'm about to kind of get sick because I'm thinking about another story that is, to me, for some
That's a
reason,
good question, Cody. You're really
God.
bringing something out.
like I feel like I'm pale, like I'm sweating. I am actually sweating because I'm thinking about this and how fucking grossed out I was. For some reason, this is grosser to me than the fucking larva in the cereal. I've always been like, hair and food has always really, really grossed me out. And I've gotten better about that since I became a cat owner because there's hair in fucking everything.
Yeah.
But especially when I was a kid, hair and food really, really freaked me out. I remember, I can't remember what fast food restaurant it was, but on a road trip, we went through a drive-thru. And I got whatever food I normally get, and then I got a drink as well. And I remember drinking through the straw, and I remember drinking and feeling like something's not right. Something like tickles. It's like, it's maybe the carbonation.
Oh.
So I don't know. I finished my meal, and then I drink a little more, and I'm like, no, something's weird. I open up the cup, and there's a clump, like drain kind of clump
Wow.
of hair in this fucking soda.
I thought
That,
you were-
Wow.
that was coming. It was long enough to come up the straw and tickle the roof of my mouth.
that is gross. I thought you were going with the like there was a hair like all the way down your throat and you had to pull it out. I thought that was where you were going with it, and that was like making the back of my throat tickle.
I'm thoroughly grossed out. Tyler,
man.
do you have a food story?
I can't really think of hardly anything like that that's happened to me.
Did anyone at like culinary school ever like seriously fuck something up and make it gross?
Not-
Like they put rats in it or something?
Not to that point. Today I was kind of grossed out. Like, I don't know if it's just me or what. Because Meg had a bowl of cereal, and the milk that we have is fine. But I made a bowl of cereal, and I took a bite, and it was just like I was eating like a spoonful of cheese with cereal in it. Like everybody, I was like, is this going to change?
That's weird.
Like the milk just tastes like I was taking a bite out of an orange slice.
Was the marshmallow to net ratio off? Or
I waited like a few hours, and I got milk and Oreos, and I dipped the Oreos in
Yeah.
there, ate it. It's like I was eating an Oreo wrapped in cheese. I could not do it.
I would try that. I would dip an Oreo in hot nacho cheese and eat it.
I mean, deep fried Oreos are a huge thing. So.
I've never had. I know they have them like barbecue on the river, right? I've never tried one. I'll try the nacho cheese first, I think, as long as there's no hair in it or nets.
Just make sure after you eat a lot of nacho cheese, you go run around like crazy. till you throw up.
Yes.
So much energy.
What's wrong with me, Dale? I don't feel good.
I remember I wanted cheese. There was an episode where like there's like a bank beside like a restaurant, and Monterey Jack is like trying to stop
Chews
these
to the wall.
bandits. Yeah, and they end up like making this cheese soup that keeps bringing you like all these, like the burglars are having to make all this cheese soup for all the customers because their restaurant's so busy they can't break into the bank. Something like that. I remember I begged my mom
God.
for cheese soup, and she was like, "Cheese soup? What are you talking about?"
It's fucking times like this that you tell this story and it's like, I never should watch Rescue Rangers. Like that sounds like something I cannot go back to. We got another call from 651. I believe this is Cody again. What you got?
And also, hashtag Team Cody.
Fair enough. I'm more hashtag Team Nicole now. Although she didn't help us out on this. Leather Goddesses of
No,
Phobos.
for some reason, she decided to try to finish her master's degree instead. Not sure why. I mean, priorities.
Let's see. Here's another text message from Massacre who says, Massacre again, just listen to the call-in show. Not sure which one he's referring to. Oh, did not know about the iTunes reviews. Thanks for the info. I'm just going to start calling and harass you drunk like everyone else.
Sounds good.
We didn't mean to give you too hard of a time. But yes, please call us and harass us. Let's see. Here is a voicemail from 270. Local call.
Hey guys, I have been a long time eerily silent for too long now. I figured I'd give you guys a call. Started off with a masturbatory story. It was around 6th grade whenever I first hearing about playing with the gents. And whenever I took a shower, I decided to give that old boy a shot. And, my old boy, not somebody else's old boy.
Whatever.
But,
Yeah.
I started doing the thing and, may have used a little bit of shampoo, to get it going.
Oh.
Well, whenever the sensation started happening and I looked down and there was shampoo coming out of it. And I was like, what in the world is this? I guess my system pushes the shampoo back out. Well, that's cool. Don't worry about it. And I kept going. I had a few romantic self evenings going on, and finally get to one that happens in the bed. And I happen to look down. I was like, I didn't use any shampoo. Where's that crap coming from? And at that moment, maybe the day after, I realized that's not shampoo. That's cum. But I didn't know what that was because nobody ever talked about that. And I was just wanting to know if you guys had ever done something just so ignorant and stupid.
We have.
And you look back on it, and you're like, man, how stupid was I to actually believe that was happening? Side note, this is the first time anybody has ever heard that story, so you're welcome.
Thank you for sharing that.
Also, I was thinking about the Shake episode I just listened to. I'm trying to catch back on my backlog. I really think we need to drop the tropical Capricorn and go back to, suck it now. Have a good day, guys. See y'all later.
Thanks for calling. That was an awesome call. I bet you had just the most luxuriously crusty hair for like 3 weeks.
I mean, yeah, your head absorbs the shampoo, and there's a lot of buildup.
Yeah.
You've got to clear your system out every few days.
Oh, the shampoo glands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I remember the first time I came, I thought it was pee, just really like good feeling pee.
Yeah.
Like I just thought it was more like the motion of your hand that made the pee feel good when it came out. So remember, I wanted to do that again. So I went and I drank like so much orange juice. Oh my God, I drank so much orange juice. And I thought like logically, like the longer I hold it, the better it's going to feel. So like I drank all this orange juice and I held it like all day long. And I remember like I went in the bathroom and I locked the door. I took all my clothes off and I got in the bathtub.
One UTI later.
And I started jerking off and I started peeing. I was like, this is not what it was. This does not feel like that did earlier.
That's pretty awesome. Have I told the story about having an allergic reaction? I guess not.
To pine nuts, I think is the only thing you talked about.
Yeah, I've got
and bees.
And bees, naturally. Of course, everyone knows I have an allergic reaction to bees. I remember my first year in college in the dorms, I really needed to jerk it, like I do, and I didn't really have anything to use as lubricant, and except for there was this bottle of lotion that wasn't mine; it was my roommate's. And I was like, he doesn't like me to begin with, because to him, I'm the guy who just masturbates all the time. But he's not here. He won't know if I borrow a little lotion. So I borrow a little lotion and go to it. It burns a little bit, but I just figure I need to suffer through it and get it done, which I do. And then about 3 hours later, not even 3 hours, like 30 minutes later, my gooter has turned into a red, leathery stick. It looks like a stick of dynamite. And I remember at the time, the girl I was dating really wanted to have sex. And I had to explain to her, I can't, because whenever I have an erection, my penis skin cracks.
Oh, fuck. Got the Dyna dick. Can't do it.
Got that Dyna dick.
Did you find out what was in that lotion? What was it?
Nah, I just said, no, just never use
Just
that lotion
allergic
again.
reaction?
Pine nuts and bee venom.
He's like, yeah, this feels good to my hands.
I like to think my roommate was just so tired of me jerking it that he just made like a concoction and put it in the lotion. He's like, yeah, I know he'll use this one day.
I don't really have a story like that. Tyler's PY Cummings story did actually remind me of something. It was whenever I was staying at my grandparents'. I have my own room at my grandparents' house. I was sleeping in the bed. I think it was around Christmas or something. I actually had a wet dream and came on the sheets. And of course, I'm really embarrassed. I don't know what to do because I was like 13, 14, something like that at the time.
28.
Yeah, 28. Just earlier today. So I'm like, what do I do? The only thing I could think of to do was to piss the bed. But because I knew they had to be cleaned.
Yeah.
These
You have
sheets,
to mask it.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
sheets had to be cleaned.
get it.
So the only thing I could think of was because I mean it would be obvious if I were just to like, well, I'm cleaning up my own sheets today.
I
So
think you
So
should
you went to the bathroom, ate a bunch of
Yeah,
cookies.
you son of a bitch. Stealing my joke.
So I pissed the bed, like very consciously, like awake. I'm pissing on the bed, and
Like you're standing up on it. Like
yeah,
you
like
got-
I got on, like I had the foot of the bed, like up on the bed on my knees, and I'm like I had the sheets folded.
Please tell me someone walked in at this point. It's time to get up, Joshua.
But I'm like, after I do it, I'm like, this is just as embarrassing pissing the bed. So
I
pretended
decided to have
be-
to shit the bed.
So I pretended to be sick. So I pretended I don't know, I was like feverish or something, which I
Yeah.
wasn't really. But I'm sure they knew I was just pretending. But yeah, I pissed. I came and pissed on the bed.
Cut to your dad asking your mom, "Are you washing Josh's sheets?" Yeah, he came on the bed and then peed on it for some reason.
Those are two different tracks. So he had to plan this.
Oh, that was good.
That was good. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you, caller,
thank you very
who did not
much.
distinguish who they are.
Please call again. We get another call. This is from 801.
Fucking TADPOG, colon. This is Nate from Utah, and I'm pretty drunk,
Awesome.
colon. I have a question. Have you ever had a point in your life when you realized that the romance was gone in one of your relationships? I have an example.
No.
Okay.
Me and my girlfriend, we were living in an apartment together.
She got you
and
McDonald's.
She woke up earlier than me because it takes her a little more time to get ready than me. But I had to wake up a little bit after she did, and I ran to the bathroom and had to take a shit when she was getting ready. So I ran to the bathroom, sat down on the toilet, and started taking a shit, and I had massive diarrhea. And she asked me, why did I sit down to pee? I had to shit, and that's how bad the diarrhea was, that when I sat down, it sounded like it was coming out of my ass. So, if you have any experiences like this, just let me know, or explain it on the show. So, that's all I have to say. Love you. Bye.
Oh, that's sweet. We
Thank
love
you,
you too,
Nate.
Nate.
We
We
love
appreciate it, dude. I got a story. When I realized the love in the relationship was quickly waning, I was dating a girl who was a vegetarian, and she and I had a vigorous sex life, and which was great up until the point that we were fucking and she farted on me. And it was the worst fucking vegetarian fart. Like, I would have thought vegetarian farts would like barely smell like anything. This was awful. This was awful. Like, it smelled like burnt vegetable oil. I mean, it was
Compost
just,
heap.
I mean, it was just really gross. And it was just coupled by the fact that she farted on me while my penis was inside of her. I just think that's not something that you should do before you let someone know. Like, hey, either it's one of two things need to happen. A, we take a break, or B, I fart on you. You pick.
I know. There's a girl I was dating. I got her a job working with me. We worked together, different shifts. We weren't really on the same shift together. But she would come home with me after school, and if we didn't have to work, she would change and go to work. And she would leave her school clothes at my house. And like, we had broken up and gotten back together at this point, And like a month into that, I realized like I'm not into this. A lot of shit had gone down between us, and I kind of like deep down, I despised her. I was just rolling with the punches. By senior year, I think I lost like 80 pounds. I lost a lot of weight my senior year, and I was thinner than her at that point. So I remember what I would do to make her super upset is before she would come home, I'd put her pants on, and then when she'd walk in the room, I would just let go, and they would fall to the floor. She would get so upset that her pants would just fall off of me, and I kept doing this. I did this like 3 or 4 days in a row.
Were you ever like
Romance was gone?
Were you ever like, look, I'm Jared? Yeah, Josh.
I guess when one of my friends decided to keep tally marks of how much she bitched at me, that was probably a good sign.
It wasn't when you and Nicole shoved a Tifa doll
Up my
inside.
ass.
No,
Tyler.
that has yet to happen.
That's when we all fell in love.
It's a high point. Let's see. We got another call from 801 that I would like to play just in case it's a follow-up to that story.
Fucking TADPOG, Colin. This is Nate from Utah again, Colin. I'm still drunk, and
Good.
I forgot to mention that I am a first-time caller, short-time listener. I
We'll
guess
take
this
it.
is a
Count it.
second-time caller, short-time listener, but I just wanted to play a game of Fuck, Marry, Kill with you, and it's going to be Zelda from Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link.
So she's
She's
asleep.
asleep the whole
still
time.
asleep.
Yeah.
And Luca's mom, if you don't save her from getting paralyzed in Chrono Trigger.
Laura, okay.
And Courtney Love. So just let me know what you think about that. Fuck,
Courtney
Marry,
Love
Kill.
will have you killed.
And
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, I think that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think that I have to marry Laura because I feel
You feel
personally
guilty for not
yes.
saving her, yeah.
It's a guilt marriage, which is very popular in Chrono's world. So I have to marry Laura. As long as Taban is cool with it, which maybe he is. I don't. He's
Busy
tinkering
with
a lot,
his, yeah.
working with his hands, and then, man, I'm kind of scared to kill Courtney Love, but I'm also kind of scared to have sex with
Sleeping
Sleeping Zelda. I don't.
No matter what you do to
Yikes.
Zelda, it's a felony.
Yikes!
Because it's like a Kill Bill situation where if you fuck her, she's asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really marry her. She can't consent to it. So the best thing you can do is call it assisted suicide and kill her.
Yeah, man, but that means I gotta let Courtney Love fart on me. I don't know if I'm down with that. But you're right. I'm not. I cannot bed Sleeping Zelda. I refuse to do that. So I guess I will kill her. Yeah. She wants it that way.
I am gonna marry Zelda. 'Cause, I mean, that you're marrying into royalty.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
I mean, she can contest it whenever she wakes up, I guess.
Well, I was about to say what happens when Link gets back.
But yeah, Link's got no claim. He was born
off
in
adventuring.
Yeah, he's off fishing. He doesn't give a shit. I kill Courtney Love definitely before she kills you or has you killed. I guess that means I'm sleeping with Laura.
All right. Well, there's your M.
I mean, she's just that's just legs, right? That's
Well, there's
like
more
her,
to it than that.
I mean, her parts still work. It's just her legs that are gone.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
Probably.
just ask
We don't
her.
know how traumatic
Yeah.
that grinder
Right.
was.
Just ask her what got crushed. Hey, Laura. That still work? Show her a painting of a pussy.
I'm gonna have to kill Zelda. I'm gonna fuck Laura, and I'm gonna marry Courtney Love. But I'm gonna start doing like a lot of my later stages in life. We're just gonna do just like an insane amount of drugs and just
More than you do now?
yeah. Oh my god. Oh man. It's just gonna be a fucking blaze of glory. Courtney Love and I just burning out in front of the sun.
I think that it's really, I don't like thinking about a super old Courtney Love. Because it's like,
The concoction of drugs she is taking will make her probably just live forever.
yeah, you think so?
That's a good one though. Required thought.
Yeah, I like it. It cross genres.
I think that's pretty good. We're about good time.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone who suffered through the Leather Goddesses.
We tried.
Yeah.
We were never gonna miss a Wednesday, so we had to put out something.
Yeah.
Despite
Maybe you could put out a disclaimer at the beginning of that episode. It's not as fun as it sounds.
Well, we do say if you're a first-time listener, don't listen to this
Yeah.
one. So hopefully long-time listeners will know, oh, maybe I should avoid this one too. I'm definitely not logging into Facebook chat until we release another episode.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. So you don't miss the next episode, we'll be talking about, let's see, it's Monday. Saturday's Valentine's Day, so we'll have a special Valentine's Day episode next Monday.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Josh, you have to come back for that one.
Okay.
So save your Valentine's plans, if you could.
You guys gonna give me a TADPOG Valentine's Day card?
Rub and tug.
I am your sweetheart.
Man, I think maybe
I'm
we
going to
should.
let you and Nicole put something in my butt. I'm going to dress like Cupid. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to shave my entire body, cover myself in oil, and dress like Cupid. You guys are going to put something in my butt.
We're going to wear each other's pants. It's going to be fun.
We still like 5-star iTunes reviews. We still love them so much.
Oh, yeah.
If we can get as many iTunes reviews as we have episodes, I think that would be pretty ideal.
That's a good goal.
Pretty ideal.
We're probably not going to get any after this one.
Yeah, we'll probably lose a few,
We
but
might,
it's okay. We'll get them back. So if you'll go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star written review. We appreciate it. We even try to help you out a little bit. If you do that for us, if there's an episode you want us to cover, we're on the eventually list now, or we will be eventually. Or there's a guest host you want for a certain episode, leave that in there. And whatever you put on there, or whomever you put on there, we promise we will get to it eventually.
Don't worry, guys. Like Tyler said, we're going to be back. We're going to be talking about all kinds of Valentine's Day shit. And who knows, I might as a goof just call it Valentine's the whole time. That'd be great. We'll just say it with an M. It'd be awesome. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. You can find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/tadpog. There's a lot of cool people there doing a lot of cool shit. Man, if you have anything to say about this episode, normally I say post on Facebook. Don't just take Wednesday off and just wait till Monday. Everything's going to be better on Monday. That's when Tadpog Train gets right back on track. You're going to love it. You can also find us on Twitter. We are at @tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome, I realize. Thank you for everybody who is retweeting our tweets, specifically the episode posts, because that lets more people know about the show. And also, thank you for everyone who's tweeting at us. And that reminds me, I heard back from Fishlips J. He tweeted me today explaining his complaint about the Quiblo quiz. His complaint was that it was too long. He didn't like it because it was too long, and that meant less Chrono Trigger talk.
Okay.
Which I think that's fair. But if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have Dark Dickinson.
That's
So
true.
just weigh that. Just consider that. Like
From
Tyler,
now on, just give Nicole the quiz.
yeah.
The one where Nicole takes 5 Facebook quizzes.
Like Tyler said, we are on SoundCloud now. Every day I'm uploading 7 old Tadpog episodes. So I think I just finished year 1. So year 1 of all Tadpog is up on SoundCloud. That is really one of the only 2 ways to listen to older episodes. The other being you can go to tadpog.com. We've got all the episodes there. You can call us if you want. You can be one of the awesome people who leaves us a voicemail at 270-883-2555. Texts are also great. If you do decide to leave a voicemail, try to keep it under 3 minutes. And we love questions, video game related, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle net related, The Net starring Sandra Bullock related. You name it, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Just so we're clear, you did not keep any of those larvae in case they were mutated.
No, I didn't. And in case I got some of the ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were in the Ninja Turtle cereal.
I think it would have been creative if the manufacturer had been like, well, Baxter the Fly must have been in there. You can't sue us.
We can't help what that villain Baxter Stockman does to the cereal.
Shaking their fists in the air.
You should probably buy more just to get to him. Josh, our theme song.
That would be Moves.
By whom?
Sycamore Drive.
Yeah, where can a track that be found?
In the show notes at tadpog.com.
Thank you. How you want to close this out?
Like
A Nicole impression?
Oh, I was going to say Leather Goddess, so yes.
Okay. So until next time.
Josh only. This is a Josh only.
Nope.
You're tight-lipped over there. Is the deal? The deal is you can't do an impression of her.
No, the deal is she can't do an impression of me. That
Okay.
was like in our marriage contract.
Right.
But out of respect,
Yes.
I'm not doing one of hers. So.
Well, what if it's someone who just happens to
So
sound like
I'm
Nicole?
I'm not under contract to not do an impression of her, but I will.
You choose not to
Choose not
for
to.
brownie points. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. It's
All right.
fine. So until next time. She's very quiet.
She is quiet. You playing Kim Kardashian, Josh?
Yep.
Can I see your
You gonna
avatar?
pretend that's what we're doing?
Yeah, I went ahead and bought a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much was it?
like $40, I think.
You not fucking playing Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm reading our Reddit.